Good day everyone, my name is Rogerant Tshibangu, and then today I will be talking about how to manage your time during this lockdown period. Following our previous presentation on how to stay productive, now we are going on how to manage your time. You've managed to stay productive, now you have to use your time wisely. Okay, so now first thing first, you need to understand that time management is a skill that not everybody has, and many people are struggling with this. And if you fail to manage your time, you will not be successful, not only with your schools or with your studies, but with anything. Okay, managing your time is you need to know how you spend your time. Same thing like when I give you money, you know how you spend your money. Use the same skills that you have on how you're using your money, how to spending your time. Okay, so audit. I have so much money in my account, I'm gonna spend so much today or this week, and before the end of the month, I'll still have something that I can buy myself some lunch. Same way, spend your time. Know how you spend your time every day. I spend so many minutes doing this, I spend so many hours doing that. Okay, time management, it's like you need to follow some principles to manage your time properly. Otherwise, you will not be doing it successfully. Many people do not know how to do it because they are trying to do it by themselves. It's something that kills people most, worse than even worse than the coronavirus, I can say. Okay, and that is procrastination. Okay, procrastination, what is it? It's trying to delay or trying to put off something that is very important. You're trying to to convince yourself that I'm gonna do it in 1 hour, I'm gonna do it in 2 hours, I'm gonna do it in 30 minutes, and then before you know it, the time is gone, there's nothing left. You keep on procrastinating, keep on putting it off. So as a student, I always ask myself, but why is it that people trying to procrastinate, people are always putting important things last? So probably because the task is challenging, or maybe because they are doing something that they don't like. That is always the case. If you are doing something you don't like, you're gonna keep on convincing yourself that I'm gonna do it next, and until you don't do it. Okay, sometimes it's anxiety, or you're just being disorganized. You don't know where what is. You're trying maybe to drink water, you don't know where to find the cup. That's a problem. You don't know where to find your books. That will be a big problem. So try to be organized. Okay, perfectionist. You're trying to be so perfect in one task because you understand it better. You're trying to be so perfect in it that you are putting everything else off. Okay, so to deal with procrastination, you have first to generate a system of reward and punishment. Okay, so if I do not finish this by 1 o'clock, I'm not gonna use my social media today. If I do not finish this by this time, I'm not gonna have lunch. But also, if I finish this by 1, I'm getting myself 30 minutes on social media. If I finish this by 10, I'm getting myself this. So you reward yourself or you punish yourself for not doing something. Reward yourself for doing something good. Ask somebody to check up on you. Ask your mother, your brother, somebody who's close to you, somebody you are with. Please check on me. Make sure that I finish this on time. And that way, they will push you to finish it. Plan your work. Give yourself some deadline. I need to finish this tutorial before 3 o'clock tomorrow. I need to finish this before that. And you also do it. Don't just plan without doing it. Plan and do it. Prioritize using a matrix, priority matrix that I showed you on the previous presentation. Okay. Break your work into smaller manageable tasks. Okay, so I'm gonna start with one chapter today, and then tomorrow another chapter. Don't just try to do the entire book at once. That's what people do when it's exam time. You want to study everything at one go. It's not gonna work. Learn to say no to time wasters. People are wasting your time. Now don't say no to your parents when they ask you to do something. No, say no to things that you can see that they are literally wasting your time. Start with something that you do not lack when your energies are very high. For example, you don't like math. I'm gonna use math because many people don't love math. I don't know why you're doing science anyway. So If you don't like math, you don't like something, start with that when your energies are high, and by the time you're tired, you're gonna continue with whatever you love the most because you love it. But if you start with what you love the most and then you get tired, you will not do what you don't like. It's always the case. Okay, so I want you to audit your time on a typical day. Now that you are during the lockdown, ask yourself how many hours you spend on online lectures, how many hours you spend sleeping, how many hours you spend eating, cleaning up, making a meal, studying, doing your SI, your tutorial, exercising, going for a jog, as we discussed on the previous lectures, on the previous presentation, how many hours you do your work, family commitment, relaxing, watching TV, socializing, because all of these are very important. Now, do your audit on the 24 hours that everybody is receiving on a daily basis. How did you spend it? Put some numbers here, and then you're gonna see where are you lacking, where are you spending most of the time, and try to adjust it accordingly. Okay, so there is something that I call intense study session. So this is how it goes. The first 2 minutes of when you want to study, the first 2 minutes, what you do is you set your goals. The next 40 minutes, this is what I'm gonna study. Okay, and then for the following 40 minutes, you study intensely, proper studying. You are writing down what you are reading. You are reading selective, highlight to everything that you are reading for 40 minutes. Okay, and then after that, you take a 5 to 10 minute break. Go relax, go drink some water, go for to the loo or whatever for 5 to 10 minutes. And then when you come back, you have 5 minutes to review whatever you did for the past 40 minutes. So you do this, you repeat this 2-3 times a day. That is intense studying. So because you know your brain cannot focus for more than 45 minutes, right? So that's why you say 40 minutes of intense studying, and then you take a 5-minute break, and then you come back and review, and you repeat this process. Okay. Time management is all about principles, my friend. Okay, you must know what time you study the best. Is it at night? Is it during the day? And make sure that's when you capitalize the most. Start with something unpleasant, difficult subject first, and then the easy one you're gonna do them later. Break your work into smaller parts. It's gonna be easy for you to finish, and then always take breaks in between. 45 minutes to 1 hour. That's the enough time, and then you take 5-minute break, and then you go ahead again. You continue. Okay. Make sure that your surrounding is good. Do not try to say you're going to be studying with the TV on. You're watching, I don't know what on TV now. I don't know. You're watching Date My Family, and you cannot study that way. Try to make your study environment conducive to studying. Okay. Make room for entertainment, relaxation. Try to balance your life. Okay. Allocate enough time to eat and sleep. Okay, during the lockdown, I know many of you, that's what you do the most. You eat all the time, you sleep all the time. But I ask you to balance this thing. Try to eat enough, sleep enough, and do some work as well. Okay, to have a balanced life. Use some flashcard, write something on a paper and stick on your door, on your fridge, next to your bed, so that you don't forget those important formula and whatnot. Okay. Set some goals that are very important, realistic. I need to finish this by this time. Don't try to overdo or to underdo. Okay. Summary, this is what we have. Okay, motivation is very important. Try to motivate yourself. Try to find some people who people who can motivate you. People who have done what you've done, you did before. Your SI leader, your mentors, they can always motivate you here and there. Very important. Set some goals. Very important. Okay. Discipline. You must be disciplined if you want to finish this course. If you want to pass everything in your life, discipline is very good. Reward yourself when you do something nice. Punish yourself when you don't do something nice. Organization is very good. Manage your environment. You know that this is a study time. There's no TV needed next to you, or there's no WhatsApp needed next to you, because your phone is on, is keep on buzzing and buzzing. You forgot about studying. Try to switch it off. You are not essential. You are just staying at home as a student. If you're essential, you're going to be working. Try to manage your environment. Schedule your time. Time management, time planning. Prioritize what is important and what's not important, and start with that. Every day, make sure you have your to-do list. Today, this is what I'm going to do. This week, this is what I'm going to do. And you know that. And in a month, this is my goal. Okay. deal with procrastination. Poor planning is a problem, it's a killer. Distractions that we have, unnecessarily going to Instagram, Twitter for when you're supposed to be studying, it's not important. Try to follow these guidelines. You will see that your time is very well used during this period. Thank you so much for listening to me, and then that's my email. Drop me an email, send me a question, and then we're gonna see how we're gonna help each other halfway. And for now, I just wish you all the best and try to stay safe. Wear your mask when you're outside, wash your hand, and try not to touch your face all the time. Thank you.